In this episode, we travel to Ireland, the heart and soul of true wild fishing. I've been coming here for 30 years or more, and I've never gone home disappointed. Fresh water or salt, game fish, coarse fish, predators or sea fish. It really doesn't matter where your love lies. Ireland gives with unstinting generosity. The landscapes are unforgettable. I've seen sunsets that will never leave me, and dawns that drip with dew-soaked magic. It's a cliché to talk about the warmth of the Irish welcome, but it's a true one, and I have made lifelong friends in this wondrous island. And, as you'll see, we'll be meeting some pretty fine Frenchmen too. So, it's with hope in my heart that we continue our pursuit out here in the fabulous angling Eldorado that is Ireland. The first step on our Irish Odyssey is to my good friend Pascal Brissot's piece of fishing heaven at Watermill Lodge on the banks of Lough Erne. International celebrity chef Pascal will share this amazing fishing with his guests and friends. The result is a piker's paradise. Pascal, here we are on Upper Lough Erne. It's very, very early in the morning because, as you can see, the mist is here. We've got a weather forecast saying it's going to burn off and it's going to be a really hot, sunny day in all probability. So we thought we'd get up very, very early, get out while it's still sort of this dawn pewter mist, which is what pike like.
Exactly, yes.
I am brimming with excitement. It didn't bother me because I couldn't sleep anyway. I was like up and down, is it that time, is it that time? And are we going to catch fish?
We will try, yes, of course, you know, it's a big one, hopefully.
Let's have a real big one.
We have
and of course, we've got help, we've got Alan, we've got Lester, we've got Johnny, we've got Graham, we've got a real team here, haven't we?
Best team in the world.
Best team in the world. You've had it from the master.
Exactly.
Let's go and catch the pike.
Yes, let's go on.
First of all, let me say it is incredibly kind of you, not only to have us over here on Lough Erne, but also to let me borrow your fishing tackle. That's the best thing.
It's a pleasure for me, you know. I'm well honoured to have you on our boat, our yacht, if you want.
Honoured, I like that.
Apparently, this lure did very well yesterday.
Okay.
We call that a swim bait. You know, it's very nice because you can have different colors. You have some rattle inside to make noise on a true tripper. On the tripper, we take off the barb that we can release the pike with less injury. And of course, we have a swivel. We use, wire braid because the pike have so sharp teeth and it cuts like a razor. Or we use that like a tungsten line. And here you use that. You can, it's like a quick swivel. You can change the lure very fast. You just take it there, all right, and you turn it, clac. And voila.
Ready to go.
It's ready to go for you.
Prêt à manger.
Yes, all right. Let's go. Let's go fishing.
Again, I guess this colour in this slightly murky water
Yes.
really stands
Yes.
out. And they've got the
rattle as
the
well.
vibration,
Exactly.
the rattle. Yeah.
And you see the sun is coming out not too far, and that would be, I guess, a good lure for at least a half hour until the sunshine coming out. And if the sunshine is too sharp, we will change the color of this one, more natural.
Yeah, perfect.
You see, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
On same principle, huh? Very good
Yeah.
lures. You see
And
now that
looks exactly like a little roach.
exactly.
doesn't it? Of course, what puts a lot of anglers, understandably, off these really big waters is fish location. And I remember when I was a kid, you know, any lake over a few acres, and I was understandably sort of like really nervy, where are the fish? And as you get older, as you have more experience, as you get more used to big waters, you begin to see them a little bit differently. Now, what you've got to understand is that big pike aren't spread around like currants in a bun on a big water like this. You know, it's not like there are pike everywhere by any stretch of the imagination. You're always going to have hot spots. You're always going to have congregations of big fish. The question is why and where, obviously. Now, there are various things that really stand out. So pike, and especially big pike, will tend to tail the shoal fish. So if you can locate the shoals, particularly of bream, particularly of roach and perch on a water like Loch Earn, then the pike won't be far away. So wherever those prey fish are going, the pike are bound to follow. It's like wolves and sheep, if you like. Remember, these pike, you know, they're miracles of natural history. You know, they've survived in here for thousands of years. If they don't learn these migrations of the prey fish, then they'll starve. And so they really know exactly how a big water like this ticks. Of course, on these big waters, historically, guides have been very, very, very useful, because of course the guides are on the water every day. Pascal, for example, bless him, he knows every inch of this water. That's why I'm so lucky to be fishing with Pascal, because he knows exactly where the fish are going to be this autumn. You know, he can take us right to it. And that's why people have always employed the services of gillies and guides on these waters for decades now. And then, of course, you just never know. You know, pike don't speak. That's the big issue. If only they spoke English or French, come to that, then we'd have a lot better idea of exactly what they're thinking, why they're moving here and there. And you know, we'll never quite know. And the best anglers, I think it's fair to say, just have these sixth senses. You know, they will be just a little bit ahead of the game. You can think it out logically, like I've tried to explain, but just sometimes you'll get a hunch and you'll just think, you know, the wind's been piling into that bay for days. A lot of prey fish could have got into there. The pike might well follow. It's just a hunch. You just act on some gut feeling like that, and who knows, you could get that 30-pounder. So don't be worried about these big waters. Try and get a guide if you can. Look where other people are fishing. If you've got an echo sounder, look for the prey fish. And don't be intimidated. Just choose an area, fish it well, think about it, and then if necessary, move on. And believe me, the challenge is brilliant when you crack it.
Yes, Leicester's boat is into another pike. Now we're all getting plenty of action with fish all the way up to mid-doubles.
Nice pike. Oh, very nice fish. Alan. Double strike, yeah, good.
Fish on!
Good. And that's on the roach pattern, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Yeah, you were quite right, weren't you? As soon as the sun came out.
Good. You look like quite a nice fish. Oh, 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 it's coming gently. Good fighter.
Interesting that we're getting just a bit more action, aren't we?
Yeah,
now?
yeah, we do. It's coming, yeah.
Fabulous.
Oh,
Again, they're fighting brilliantly, aren't they?
look, 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 he's going now again. Right. Allez, come on. Allez, mon petit. Viens dans mes bras.
That was as soon as you put the roach pattern
Yeah.
on, wasn't it? Just
Unreal.
wallop.
The sun is out. You go with a more natural color. If you put too much color, you see. Look, look, here he's coming.
There we are.
Yeah, he is.
Not a big fish.
No, but
I'll unhook that in the water.
yeah, look, that's fantastic. He's not.
What a beaut.
Look at that.
What a
Look, the
beaut.
nice color he has.
That's
Wow.
a glorious fish.
That's what. Have it.
Quick pull and
Bye bye.
bye bye.
Kiss and go.
There we go. Perfect.
Oh, look at that. Yes. Oh, hello, man.
Fantastic.
Ah, good.
Well done, another great.
You're good luck. I wish you. Thank God.
Come on, let's see if we can get some more.
Look at that.
Brilliant.
That worked very well, huh?
However much I love my pike fishing, I absolutely love Pascal's cooking, and what a bankside lunch he has in store for us.
So this is lunch.
Yes, it
We've
is.
had a cold morning, we've had a fish or two, and now you're going to feed the troops.
Yeah, why not, you know? I mean, don't feed with a sandwich here. We always do something special.
I would have
Especially,
expected nothing less. What are you going to cook for us?
Today will be a scampi on a scallops risotto with a nice vanilla beurre blanc on some garlic butter.
Okay then, but this is something, I mean, you are going to add sophistications obviously, but it's something anybody could make.
Yes, it's very simple. Look, you see, you just steal an old pot from your wife. She might not be happy, but it doesn't matter. You just slice that with a saw. And that means that you do some hole for hair, and you have a pot that protects you for all the wind
Gotcha.
when you're on a boat.
Yeah,
After,
got
of
it.
course, you have a burner inside.
Yeah.
All right, it can be a camping gas, and after you have a second pot. And in this pot, you will do all your cooking. What is very important is to have everything ready from the day before.
Perfect.
Technically, what we are doing, we are just assembling everything very quick.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that means that
Because then you can be out again and you can be fishing.
Voilà, fishing on
Yeah.
that will, I will show you, will take 5 minutes to do it.
Fabulous.
Yeah, and you can do that with anything.
Let's get going.
Okay, with olive oil.
Olive oil, yeah.
Okay, yes. Alors, scallops.
Scallops.
That takes 3 because you want to do.
Oh, it already smells good.
Yeah, oh yeah, look at
And
that.
what have we got there?
That is a scampi.
Scampi.
Voilà. 2 minutes, not much.
Just 2 minutes.
Oh yes, because the scallops on the scampi will get rubbery if you do it too long.
Okay.
Now, very important, you have to taste that first.
I don't know quite what that is, but it sounds good.
Oh, well, you will soon. Look, up. Here, the wine we have.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, and you do. Up. That's it. Do like a beurre blanc.
Wow, look at that.
Voilà. Up.
It is looking fabulous.
Let's go again. Merci beaucoup. Voilà, and after, of course, we had the rice pre-cooked.
Oh, right,
like that
yes,
too,
so
you
that's
see?
pre-cooked, yeah.
Everything is pre-cooked. You know, it's like a risotto, like we say.
Yeah.
And you add that, and we do some more after, you know, of course. And you see, we
It just looks so good, doesn't it?
and you will
I mean, I know it'll taste good, but it also looks...
look, but look, we take what 7 minutes to do it.
I don't think
and
even
now,
that.
And now you have a nice hot meal.
And this really does make the difference to a day, doesn't it? It
I
just
guess.
sort of, it just makes it special.
Exactly, you know. Look at that. Bon appétit.
Do I have to?
No, you don't. I'm sure somebody else will have it.
No,
Huh?
they won't. Ready?
Ready?
Let's go.
We're ready, boys.
The pursuit pikers, here it comes.
Here it comes.
Thank you.
And well deserved.
Smell that.
Merci beaucoup.
More, okay?
Oh,
He's got
bless
too
you.
much.
Thank
yeah,
you.
Yeah, you have to have more in this case.
Thank you.
No jealousy, no.
Wonderful,
There you
wonderful.
are. Yeah. Okay, Alan.
That's wonderful. Plenty for me. Many
Plenty for
thanks.
you.
That's beautiful, beautiful.
And plenty for you also.
This isn't your normal
What a feast.
fare, is it?
Alan, it's true to say that English anglers have been coming over to Ireland for at least a century and a half, and they've been lured over here by the hope, the dream, the promise of massive pike. I mean, 35s, 40s are well documented. What would you say to foreign anglers now coming over here? Are there still chances of fish like that? Where do you go? How do you fish for them? In a nutshell, are these monsters still potentially there for the foreign angler?
Well, I think we're on one of the great waters here. This is a vast inland sea separated by this magnificent town of Enniskillen. So you have the Lower Erne and the Upper Lough Erne. Absolutely full of coarse fish, as you know. They also have a component of eels and migratory salmon. That makes it unique. And what does it look like then? It's like Corrib or Lough Conn, which historically produced all the 35-pound fish. This place produces very big fish. I would say come here, think big, use big baits, and be willing to put in long hours and have that mental attitude. You're looking for one big fish rather than a lot of small stuff.
Do you think there is a realistic chance of a fish in excess of 30 and dare I even say 35 pounds here?
Well, put it this way, I'm the eternal optimist, but I'm also a pragmatist. I know there's big fish in here. I know of one instance in the last few months where 36 came out of here. But it's like everything in life, you choose your places to fish. So you look for areas like we are at the moment, looking for a deep basin, a sump, where you're going to see a lot of these prey fish on your sonar. Don't go into 4 foot of water casting into reeds and areas where you have just lilies or whatever. You'll end up with small stuff, the hammer handles, the jack pike, which is great fun. But if you want to get a big one, think big and locate these sumps, these little lake basins, and set up your stall properly. Use big baits. If it's a dead bait, or if you're going to use even jerk baits or swim baits, 8-inch, 10-inch, that's the way to do it.
So Pascal, I mean, when you were a kid, you fished in France, you fished in Austria, Germany, Spain, all these wonderful places. What brought you to Ireland?
What is funny about that, about Ireland for me, you know, is when I was young, you know, I see a movie called Highlander, you know, with the spirit of Scotland, of Irish and everything. I just fell in love about Ireland. I don't know why, you know, maybe it was deep in my heart before. On first time I come here, I just fell in love.
I can understand why you love this place. You just look around at this saucer of mountains, and it's. I guess, Pascal, this has not changed for hundreds of years. Has
Exactly, I believe so. You see, and I don't think it will change either, because the government do a very nice job to protect it. And you see now Lough Erne is green belt. It will be no more planning permission, nothing. They understand that they have to preserve this fantastic nature, you know, and this fish as well are so precious for.
Well,
for
Pascal, it is
us,
completely unique. I am like you. I've fallen in love with this place.
Thank you.
I'm moved deep in my soul by this place. You'll be seeing a lot more of me in the future.
Well, you are very welcome anytime, as you know.
That's you. Yeah, if you don't mind. Yeah.
Nice strike, huh?
Fabulous. Real hit. There he goes. Look at him.
Yeah, even there, it's not that big, but he is a power.
Not a big fish there, but look at the bend in that rod.
Look at that, just beside. Yeah, that's nice. Look. Oh, lovely. Look. Bye bye, girl.
Bye bye, girl.
Yoo-hoo! Voilà.
Look at the bend in
Isn't that a spirited fish? Pascal, look at that sunset, eh? I can see why you live out here.
Of course, this is. How can you?
That's one of the great sights of the Wild West, isn't it?
It's not too bad, huh?
And it's setting on our adventure. We're nearly at an end, and thank you so much for this.
No, don't. It was a
You've
pleasure
become
for
a
me.
great friend. We've seen
Yeah.
some magnificent fish.
Thank you so
We've
much.
forged some firm friendships. We've had wonderful food. It's just been a marvellous experience.
Thank you so
My
much.
friend, thank you.
I was so-
Mon ami.
I was so proud to have you. You know,
Happy adventure.
You're a big star.